Alright guys, welcome back to some more Crash Bandicoot episode 82. And I've been AFKing just here for quite a while. And before we do anything this episode, I really want to check out how much stuff we have at the end of the line. But today we're going to be working on a way to get up here that isn't the following. I kind of just climb up this ladder, go derp and derp and derp, get up to here, and throw an ender pearl up, and it's kind of a shit kind of angle to put yourself on, and I've actually died multiple times just trying to get onto it. Really annoying stuff, especially when you don't have an ender pearl. But today, before we get stuck into anything, as I said, we're gonna go check out the end of the road, I guess you'd call it. I don't even know what to call that thing. If you guys can think of an epic name, that'd be awesome. Because I honestly don't know what to call this thing. The drop zone, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. But hopefully we have a shit ton of lootations. And one thing I did want to actually build in this little area was a mini storage room to collect mob drops. That is trippy as balls. Wow. This little area, I showed it off before last episode, but I kind of didn't show you guys the whole tour. Nothing like amazing, but at the same time, I did knock it up in about 60 seconds, 2 minutes. So I'm pretty happy with the result. Even though it is fairly standard, this really isn't the main part of it. But anyway, we better go to the main part and check what we've got. Jesus. Looks like those zombie flesh, if you guys were here last episode. I actually filtered through these ones here last episode. Looks like they're still here, which is crazy. Which is a good sign, actually, come to think of it. Gives me a bit more time to collect my stuff. Now, as you can see, we've got so much stuff, and I'm just trying to filter out the stuff from least valuable to most valuable. Most valuable, obviously, being the gunpowder. But as you can see, this thing's working very well. But this thing isn't as hyped up as you probably think it is. I have been AFK at my mob trap for quite a while, so don't go under the impression that this thing's just not. It's just a basic mob trap that I built in like episode 6. So yeah, if any of you guys want to check out how my mob trap is built, that'll be it. But since I've built that trap, I've been contemplating building an updated version, because it is slightly inefficient, even though it is beast. But at the same time, I don't know if I can be bothered. So I'm going to ask you guys straight up, what do you guys reckon I should do with my mob trap? Should I leave it how it is, and even though it's got a little bit of inefficiency, just ignore that and move on? Or tear the whole thing out and start again? Now, both ideas have their good and bads. Obviously, the bad of making a new one is obviously tearing out the whole fucking old one and replacing it. But at the same time, I honestly don't know if I feel it's worth it. Even if it is like a 5-10% increase of drop rates or whatnot, I really don't see the point. I don't really go through that much loot, if I'm honest. And gunpowder is really the only resource that I really want my hands on in bulk quantities, as I plan on going underground fairly soon. Now, I'm not sure when I'll get to doing that. I've actually got quite a lot on my plate, and I don't know, I really want to get stuck into an underground project at some stage, and I've actually got a little place where I plan on doing it, and I will ask you guys what you reckon of my location preference when we get to it. But anyway, yesterday I do believe, if I'm predicting my upload schedule future, yesterday I released a video about the feather falling enchantment on diamond boots, diamond thongs, or whatever you want to call it, gum boots, Ugg boots, whatever, fucking so many different boots, what the hell. But basically what that entailed was 100 enchantments on level 26 and level 24, a comparison between the two to see which one rendered me the most feather falling, well, the highest percentage at least. And for those who want to check out the video, I did put a lot of time into the editing, and hopefully the video goes down well. And I kind of know if a video is going to be received well if I enjoy watching it, and that was one that I did enjoy making and also enjoyed watching, which is a good sign. And you also get a sneak preview, or what's the opposite of preview? Past view of what my world used to look like before I did all this stuff. And it was actually pretty crazy, because I haven't seen it in a while, and there's just trees and shit everywhere. But I'm glad. I prefer this one. At the very beginning of my Let's Play, I was very torn whether or not I liked the fact that I tore out this part of the jungle, but I think it was for the best. But anyway, we better go stash away this gunpowder before we get too distracted, because I really do need some inventory space. But today, obviously, we're going to be building the elevator, as I said, but it's up to you guys whether or not you want me to tear out this mob trap. Personally, I'd probably prefer to keep it the way it is. The increased efficiency is only potential, but I don't know. I feel like it's a tad of an eyesore, but if I was to keep this mob trap as opposed to building a completely new one, I do plan on reskinning it. And if you can see the ice and stone brick kind of design we've got going on there, I plan to encase this whole trap in it and make it look nice. No pun intended with the ice. But hopefully if I can pull that off, it'll look very tasty. And hopefully it'll look good enough to the point where I might be able to extend and start building out from there. Make a mini skyblock, I'm not even sure. Make it worth living up there. Even set up a tree farm, that way if I need to farm a lot of wood, I can have mob traps, get the mob trap going whilst I farm wood and other goodies. And it actually reminds me of something. Netherwart is something that I've been needing to actually set up a farm of for quite a while rather. And come to think of it, I've only ever done one set of enchantments. What are those? What's that thing do? The drinkies. What the fuck? Why has this word escaped my brain? Potions? That's the one. I only ever brewed one potion, which is very underwhelming. So what I'm gonna do, I don't know. I feel like, actually, I actually know when I'll be using potions next. But now that I've put my mouth over the subject, I kind of want to make a potion now, just out of curiosity. Now the speed potions I'm quite fond of, but I really need to get a large quantity of sugar over here. The reed farm is just a little bit too far away, if you ask me. And gotta think where I've put my ass. I gotta work and talk at the same time. This isn't a chilled caving. I really need to get something done in these episodes. But if I can find my goddamn ice, there it is. That's the one. We can get started onto this build. Now we're going to need some other building blocks apart from ice, and these are just going to be scrap. So just dirt or cobblestone or just stuff that I can afford to lose. Stuff that isn't affected by gravity. But obviously the night time isn't the most effective time to be working on something as fragile as a ice elevator. Now, if any of you guys plan on building this elevator, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Be freaking careful with how you build it. If you do make one mistake at any point in time, you need to start again. And or if a creeper comes and blows up and kind of alters it in any way, you're also going to have a bad time in that regard as well. But, underwhelming amounts of half slabs here. So what we're going to have to do probably is cook up some slabbies. Because I'm going to create a little thingamajiggy for the elevator to be encased in. Makes the ice placing a little bit easier. But hopefully I don't need to put glowstone or anything like that down to melt the ice, considering that we are above ground and we've got the sunlight to do the work for us. But what I might do, guys, is smelt a bunch of stuff in my little furnace room here, and I'll pick up from where I left off once this is all finished smelting. And if you guys want to have your opinion on the mob trap situation, please pause the video and let me know. But anyway, guys, I shall be right back. And when we're done, we should have a butt ton of stone bricks. Alright, guys, so I've been AFKing at the skelly farm for a little bit, and my block dropped down here. And I thought I'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And I seriously hope there's never birds in this game. But anyway, we've clocked up about 57 skeletons here, and I don't really care about this sword, so I'm just going to speed up the process of leveling up by using it. What the fuck? Why does that that scares the what? I don't even know. Lesson learned, don't stand too close to the skeletons, or they fucking chuck a hissy fit and a half. Hopefully we can get to level 24. Can I have 3 more game? Oh, I thank you, Sony Vegas, and your video editing amazingness. But anyway, we have level 24 now. It's fucking nighttime again. That's the issue with cuts like that. You don't notice, but a lot of time actually passes in between those little split seconds. But anyway, we got level 24, and that was the highest percentage of feather falling that I concluded in my testing, at least. It was really close between the two, but level 24 is just a little bit easier to get. And considering they're so similar, 24 is going to be the level for enchanting feather falling that I go for from now on. But that's just me. If you guys go 26, I'm not going to hate you too much. But both levels are very good at getting such an enchantment. But what? I'll be very surprised if I don't actually get feather falling. I mean, I've had about 4 or 5 level 30s in a row, and even then, that's bad luck. So if I get no feather falling on this one, I'm gonna be seriously confused. But I need to grab some torches actually, otherwise we're not gonna actually get feather falling ever. And a lot of you guys actually helped me out with the whole how do I disenchant stuff. Not as efficient as I'd like it to be, but apparently if I put these two into a crafting bench, I will get them like this. Kind of sacrifices some thongs, but at the same time, those other thongs are pretty much useless, and it kind of gives me something out of nothing, I suppose. Even though it does feel like a bit of a waste. But we'll grab some torches here, and this enchanting box here will probably just be a feather falling booth, I dare say. I don't think I'll be enchanting armor here. I really do need to enchant a full set of... What the... I think I've already established that I need to put torches down before I do that. I really need to enchant a full set of diamond armor again. I'm sick of wearing this iron crap. Just doesn't cut any mustard. Level 8? How stingy do you want to be, game? Will that do it? I don't want to be sitting here for ages just putting torches everywhere. But here we go, level 24. I'll be disappointed if I don't get feather falling, but here we go. You're fucking kidding, right? Alright, so moving on from that fucking disappointment, I think we better get started into this wee little elevator. Shall call it the Hydro Elevator, and I'll give you guys a brief little rundown on how this thing works, and then we'll go grab our slabs from the furnace room. Projectile protection, eat a dick, like seriously. Freaking not good at all. But how I plan on doing this thingamabobberoonie, that's a fucking fancy word, isn't it? Is by doing the following. Now, keep in mind, I will have it a bit elevated, so it won't just start from the ground. I will actually have to have some space that I need to get in. Actually, I probably can just recreate that right now. Can I do it? Half slabs are really annoying to do this with, but hopefully, nope, not what I want. Not what I want, what I really want. Alright, so, so the base will look something like this, and then from there we'll probably have to run a cobblestone pillar in the center, and attach half slabs to it. Now, I won't go too overboard on this one. This is about as tall I'm going to get. Got to make sure that they're lined up though, otherwise it'll be a bit awkward. Kind of really need this cobblestone, if I'm totally honest, but hopefully make do with what we have for now. But I'm pretty sure the majority of you probably know where I'm going with this. Hopefully, if not, hopefully you learn something. Yeah, these half slabs just not going to do. I'm going to grab these stone bricks, and hopefully we can do a mini demonstration and you guys can understand how to do it for yourself. And ice acts quite strangely when it's melted from its original ore. But if it's updated, it's a bitch, so don't update the block. Here's the moral of the story. Can we level up a little bit from this? Apparently every 10 stone is about 5 XP or something crap like that, which is not good. Maybe it's 1 XP, something really minuscule. So smelting stone is really not worth it, XP wise at least. For stone bricks, amazing though. And I'm really glad that they actually introduced stone bricks. Many cosmetic items normally don't really attract my attention at all, but stone bricks are just sexier, so I like them long time. So what I'm going to have to do is actually, when I go ahead and build this thing is do a thingamajig like this, so I can space out the half slabs. Otherwise it's going to be a lot more difficult than anticipated. But after I make this mini design here, I will probably do most of it off camera, because it probably will take about an hour to build this thing. I wish I was joking. But anyway, once we have our cobblestone pillar in the center, I will be able to space out the half slabs like this. And obviously I can't do that without the center, otherwise they kind of just do that, which is annoying, which is why it's going to take so long. But from there we can tear out the center. I'm going to build a little staircase to get in there. We can just tear out that. This really, I don't need to make it too big. But anyway, so from here, once we have our little half slab, we can grab our icy poos and do this. Pure, 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 simple as that. And these will melt and make a nice little formation. So in the end product, we will have a pillar like this going all the way up to that thing over there. And hopefully it looks nice. If not, I'll be quite disappointed. But I think the light blue and the grey go well together. So that's the design we're going to be going for. Now I really want to test out to whether sunlight will melt the ice or not. I'm pretty sure it will. I'll be quite surprised if it doesn't. Come to think of it, I won't be surprised if it doesn't. But, oh god, this is going to be difficult. In this situation, a good way, I actually want to check out pumpkins. But I know for a fact glowstone it was a great way to melt ice if you're doing it in a pillar like so. Torches obviously will melt it, but you just really don't have anywhere to place the friggin' things, so they kind of are a little bit useless in that aspect. But if you've got a wall directly behind where you're doing this thing, give me... what can I sacrifice? If you've got a wall directly behind the ice, then torches are probably the way to go. And this melon farm, it really hasn't done too much, but it's slowly getting there. I really honestly do forget to harvest it a lot of the time, which is why. The reason why I don't know if jack-o'-lanterns will work or not is because they need to be placed on a block before they can go anywhere, which really, I think that's stupid. I think that needs to change. But hopefully we can place pumpkins in these blocks here. No, we can't. That is stuck in the donkey doodle. Pretty hardcore. So glowstone it is. But once the glowstone melts all the ice, I'll probably tear it out and put a half slab there. But anyway guys, I think that's the explainy portion of what I need to get done. I'll go ahead and map out where I need to start building this thing, and then I'll get stuck into it. Now this build probably will take a couple of hours, so I might sound a bit drained next time I'm recording. But anyway guys, I will go ahead and get started into this build, and I'll be right back when it's done. Alright, so this is not going too well at all. The tower is done, but the fun, really not a factor in this whole thing. And I need to get my stuff back, so I thought I might show you guys how I plan on doing that. But yeah, as you saw, I drowned, which means that I really, Zeus, just gonna... I swear to God, if any of my jungle like catches on fire and burns the fucking whole thing down, insta rage quit. But yeah, I accidentally updated a block somehow. I'm not sure how I managed to do that, but I'm going to be using a different method to do the watering from now on, and that's just going to be with signs and whatnot. But since you've seen it last time, I've made this little platform here. But this is what I really wanted to do. God damn lightning! It's just so much worse when you've got the sky taunting. That's the one. taunting your own death. How do I confuse the same word twice? But that looks pretty cool. Haven't really ever done that before, but hopefully we get our stuff falling at the bottom. And hopefully we can plug off the water before it gets too serious. Give me that pickaxe. I went through quite a lot of sand, as you may have seen. What the fuck? Oh god, the water's coming. Go blocks. No! There we go. Okay, so that sucked ass that had to happen, but yeah, I'm going to be using sand. Not sand, what are these words? What am I actually going to use? I'm going to be using signs. That's the one. And then that'll just hold up the water, and it'll just alternate between signs and water. Probably won't look as good, but at the same fucking time, it'll get the job done. That's really all I'm caring about at this stage. A little bit frustrating to die yet again, but as you saw, I got a bunch of feather falling, which is lovely, I must say. Where's all my shite? If I drown again, I'll be seriously a bit embarrassed. But since I've got so much sand here, I probably need to chuck some away. But anyway, guys, I'm going to collect the rest of my goodies here and fill this whole elevator with water and signs and all that fun stuff. And I'll pick up from where I left off once that is all finished. Okay guys, so I've been working on this thing for a couple of hours now, and I haven't actually recorded in a while, so I thought I would wrap up this episode with showing you guys what progress I have made. And now, the elevator is complete, but it isn't what I wanted, but it does the same job. Now, as you saw, I updated the fucking blocks, and it all came crashing down, so I ended up having to use signs. But it doesn't really matter too much, it just doesn't look as good. But you'll notice in the corners I added these ice pillars. I thought they looked nicer as opposed to just the stone half slabs the whole way around, so that's why that changes there. And I think it's for the best. And since then I've changed the mob trap, and I'll show you guys that in a moment. And I gave you guys a little preview of what it used to look like just before, but we've also got these little icebergs here to just jump and be cute on. Yay, icebergs and shit. But after I've had enough fun bouncing on those wondrous things, I've got this elevator here, and these signs need to be here in order for the water to be there. So I thought I'd make it a bit creative and put them like so. But I guess we better go up this thing now. It's not the most, let's say, speedy thing in the world, but it does get the job done, and all I have to do is press spacebar. And often if I get real lazy, I mean, I have a bottle of cologne I can just shove on the spacebar. Smells good, and I can like float up at the same time without pressing anything. So yeah, that's my method of choice for getting up this thing. But it really doesn't take that long in the grand scope of things. Mine peaceful or something? Nope. It was a bit strange though, because when I was working on this thing, I could see mob trap drops falling down. And it looked pretty funny. I was totally confused. I was hearing water splashes everywhere. I had no idea where the source of it was. But this tunnel looks pretty cool. The water lighting glitchiness with the half slabs kind of looks sick, and it's a strange little texture, little adventure going on down there. But yeah, this is my little hydro elevator, and our final drop point here. I made this little area here, and the reason why this glowstone isn't melting the ice is because of the half slabs. The light will pass through, but for some reason it won't affect the ice. Now I'm not quite sure the limitations on that, but I imagine once you have them underneath, they won't be able to, I don't even know how to explain it, but I don't know. Half slabs help get the lighting out without ruining the rest of the ice. But yeah, this is my little AFK point for my lootations, and I guess we better end the video on that note. But before we do, I'll give you guys a quick updated little preview of the mob trap, and I imagine that's what I will be working on next episode. If not, I will be thinking of something else. But I'd really like to get this mob trap work done, but I think I've got enough under my plate done for today. But I guess next episode we can check how much we've actually AFK'd and see how many loots there next time. But we've got 3 pairs of feather falling now, which is sick. I'm not quite sure if I commentated that part already, but I'm very glad that I've got that stuff again. I really gotta make a way to get up on top of this thing. Where's my ender pearl? But yeah, I was trying to work on the mob trap before, and a creeper freaking blew up. So I have to bring some of this with me to fix up the leak. I'm trying to make this thing as clean as possible, and a big fucking hole in the side really doesn't do. I did patch it up with cobblestone though, but it just doesn't look as good, if I'm honest. Yeah, this trap overall is working great. You guys are going to have to fill me in whether I should change anything or not, but I honestly don't even know if it's worth it. The efficiency of this thing is pretty decent. If a creeper blows up, seriously not going to be happy. But anyway guys, that was episode 83, 82, I don't even know what the day for today can be. Mario, like the little plumber dude, runs around and gets mushrooms. But I guess we better go credit our Word of the Day winners for the last episode. And I'll look like a bit of a douche if this isn't episode 82. But I really want to patch this hole up. These mobs really aren't making things easy at all. But yeah, there's... Whoa. Alright, I will fix that later. I guess we better do a bit of a jump 360 off this thing. Hopefully you don't land on a piece of ice. That's one disadvantage of having fucking ice everywhere. Oh god, this is not good. Pro landing status right there. But we shall pop over to the sanctuary, and then this episode, I don't know if I've kept it under the 30 minutes. Hopefully I have, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and hopefully you enjoyed my little feather falling boot guide I did yesterday. That thing was interesting to make. Took a lot of editing, but got it out nonetheless, and hopefully you guys benefit from it as I did. But those who want a short answer, level 24, it's the way to go. It's the bomb. But anyway, I better go check the comment section. Oh wow, those ocelots are like sphinxes in front of a pyramid. It was cute. Anyway, so I really need to tame one of those guys. I'll probably do it next episode. I've been needing to tame a dog for like ages now. I've said I've gonna done it. Good English, bro. Going to do it for ages, and I just haven't done it. We'll get to it at some point. But Snow Dog, I'm coming for you, buddy. But anyway guys, as I said, I'll go check the comments for the last episode and see who won the Word of the Day sign, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I've got an interesting username today, and bit of a spud username. You'll see how hilarious that is in about 5 seconds. But episode 81 was claimed by Debect Potato. I don't know, that's I'm not even doing that ever again, but congrats on your sign. And remember to chuck in the Word of the Day for this episode. Your little chance of claiming this sign here. Almost right on Killumped. But anyway guys, it's that time of the episode. I need to be going, and you guys need to go find something else to watch because I'm done for today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did in the comments. And yeah, episode 83 should be coming out fairly shortly. What? And we should get started on to another project or the mob trap. But anyway guys, again, thank you for watching the video, and I'll catch you later for the next one.